We're going to open with Coach Grover. And Coach, I know you guys had a very successful season last year, but it didn't end the way you ideally would have drawn it up. What has that done to motivate your team and help you guys prepare for this season, have even more success than a year ago?
Well, I think that we talk about the feeling in the locker room after that game. Do we want to feel like that again, or do we want to continue to play on past that first round of the NCAA tournament? The kids have worked really, really hard in the preseason and put a lot of work in. And I think anyone that watches our teams can always say that our kids are going to work hard. So we just got to do a better job at executing, do a better job of being efficient, whether it's offensively or defensively. So we're excited. It's the most experienced team since I've been here. We've got 5 seniors. All of them have played a lot. In fact, we've got all 3 of our point guards are back, but 2 of those Nikki Nestor and Bailey Welch are on our top 10 all time in Southeastern history in assists. So that's unique, and I think that with all that experience, hopefully that'll bring success.
Whitney Coffey is a senior forward, and we'll pass down those recording devices. We'll get you in that habit. Whitney, you guys have had another off-season. Tell us how those off-season practices have gone, and talk a little bit about what you guys have been emphasizing as a team to prepare for this year.
They've been going pretty good. Well, they went really good. They were real intense every day, super intense. And we worked on taking more charges, and we're in a lot better shape this year than we were last year. And we really worked on trying to finish around the basket better, since that was a lot of the reason we lost the games that we did. And controlling our emotions was a big one.
Nikki, what are some of the things that you as a senior class have set goal-wise for this season?
I think for every team, they have the same goal, but for us, I think we have a lot of experience, so our goal this year is to come out conference champs, and as Coach said, also get past the first round of the regional tournament, because we really feel like this team is good enough to do better than what we did last year, and potentially maybe even win a national championship.
I'd probably say depth, just because we have a lot of people that can sub in at any time, and we all can play different positions if we need to. So that gives us energy that'll last throughout the game, being able to sub in and out like we can.
Team Ashley, you get to play in your backyard now, kind of unexpectedly. We go to the Great American Conference. You're from Pensacola, just outside of Fort Smith. So it's going to be a very short trip for a lot of your friends and family. What does it mean going into the senior campaign to be playing basically in your backyard?
It's exciting that my family and friends are going to get to watch more games. In the Lone Star, my dad didn't get to make it to a lot of games to his far, and he's always at all the home games, but it's just exciting. Last year he's going to get to watch almost every game.
Is that going to be a difficult challenge for you from the perspective of new coaches, new game styles, all of that?
I think the biggest thing that's the difference is that we kind of almost build a file of each program and coach, kind of know what they're going to do, what to expect out of it. We're going into an unknown situation. And now we've played we played Ouachita Baptist, we've played Arkansas Tech in the last few years, Southern Art. So we've played some of them, but they've got different coaches. So that's the biggest area of difference. So it's exciting though. It's exciting to play some different people, travel to some different places. But there are some challenges with that. Usually a lot of times we can just say, hey, this coach is going to do this. They typically do that. Even watch old game film, but we won't have that opportunity this time around.
Last year the big thing was you had 3 sophomores you were expecting to step up and play well. One of those has emerged this year, obviously here on the panel as a junior, Bailey Welch. Talked about her performance last year, what you're expecting this year.
Well, Bailey just really came on last year, and as I mentioned earlier when I spoke about her getting into the top 10 all time, and that was as a sophomore. To break that 200 assist barrier as a sophomore is a big accomplishment. And Bailey not only can dish out assists, she can score. And bottom line is one of our best players. Obviously, that's one reason she's on the panel here. Has done a great job of leading. Great thing with Bailey and Nikki is that we have 2 point guards on the floor that we can outlet to either one of them. Either one of them can push the ball down. So she gives us a lot in that area. Also defensively, she's one of our top charge takers, and that's kind of an area that we firmly believe in as a program. And she does a good job of laying her body out there and is willing to take charges and willing to sacrifice her body.
I would like to ask Whitney a question. You just mentioned a moment ago the fact that you're trying to work on your inside game a little bit more. I assume you, I know you're speaking about the team as well, but at 6'1", we don't often see someone your height shoot threes the way you do. But are you focusing more on your inside game this year, or is the outside game still a part of what you're going to do?
I'm trying to work on my inside game more because my three isn't always going to be on. And so if it's not on, I'm still going to shoot the three, but if it's not on, I would like to be confident in going in and posting up. So I have another option instead of just trying to shoot the three because last year it was more if my shot wasn't on, then I was done pretty much. So.
Kind of been the leader as far as controlling the pace of the game and things like that. Do you have extra responsibilities this year as a leader without her?
I don't think so, just because we have 4 other seniors out there who know what's going on and what coach expects. And last year we knew what he expected, but some of us, weren't willing to take on that responsibility because we did have Kristen. But since Kristen's not here, I feel like all of us are gonna step up, and it's not just gonna be me that is the vocal leader. We have others on the team now that are willing to speak up and put people where they need to be on and off the floor.